Okay, now it's time to make the casters. To make the casters, I'm going to make a top piece here, and it's going to be a piece that has a hole going through it for 440 screw. The 440 screw will be used to be a pivot point for the bottom part here. The bottom part is going to be threaded for 440, and this will rotate. I'll put 3 ball bearings in a ball bearing groove here on the top, or on the part here where the wheel will go. That will have 3 ball bearings spots for it to sit in. But right now I want to make the top part first, and that's what's coming up. I have lots of scrap that I can make this stuff out of, and I got about 4 pieces of scrap here that I can use to make those out of. First thing in order is to start working these here pieces down and getting them squared up. That's the one side being faced off with the fly cutter. And that is at 470 on the thicknesses. And I need to take now, each one of these has to be cut in half this direction, so I can get 2 per piece, and that will give me enough for 2 models to build. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to take my slitting saw and I want to cut these into 2 separate pieces. Rough cut. The next thing to do now is to mill them down to final thickness. Now that I have the top pieces made, this is the part that will get the grooves, 1/8" grooves around. It is now time to make the bottom part also. By making the bottom part, then I can, when I put them on my rotary table, I can do all the work at one time for the tops and the bottoms, all at one time on the rotary table. Going through my scrap in here again to get these here down to rough size now and get them down to finished size after that, and then work from there. Okay, that takes care of the final height of all these here blocks here. As you can see, I can only get 1 block out of each one of these, as shown here. That gives a better look at it right there. And the block I'll be getting is this one here, but I'll rough cut this on this here lines here so that I can mill all the way around there to the final dimensions. The casters right here, 2 sets, and here are the bottoms. I have 3 of these done. I have 1 more to do here yet, and I'm just doing the final trimming down. Take a couple thousandths off here at a time. Get it down to its last final cutting on this. I'll drop it down another 2 thousandths yet, and then I should take care of it. Last 2 thousandths. Nice and slow, make sure I get a nice even cut across it now. Okay, the first thing I need to do is get the tops of these here drilled first for the center holes, for the through holes for the 440 screws. And all I need to do is just get the first one lined up here on my drill press, and I'm using some blocks here and some parallels to get everything lined up. Now that I have this all completely nice and tight, I have a mark on one corner here indicating that it's going to be against the back side here and against the parallel here that I had here as a stop. And that will be my reference mark for these pieces. And what I'll do is I'll mark all the pieces with an X like that there, and I'll put that X against the to register against there and here for all of them, and then they'll all line up properly that way on the drill press. Okay, it looks nice. That works nice for a 440 screw through hole. Okay, I'll do the rest of them like this now. Okay, I'll mark references on all of these. That should be deep enough. Okay, as a preliminary check, I'll put one of the top pieces, one of the bottom pieces together. I'll put the X's together, X against X, because that's how when I go to machine them, I'm going to have the X's together. And it'll go down like this, and then it'll rotate on the screw. The screw itself will be the rotation of the caster. Alrighty.